going on, Las Vegas? It's 98.5 KLUC. We are Las Vegas' #1 hit music station. My name is AD. Tonight we have a special guest, but someone that I actually got hip to from somebody else. Been watching his movement for the past 3 years now. So I've been trying to make this happen. So I'm really happy that you're in the building right now, man.
Yeah,
Welbe is in the building.
What's going on? What's going on?
Now, is it young Welbe? Is it Welbe?
It's Welbe. Man, the young just came, from growing up and be like, young Welbe, you know what I'm saying? But it's right. Welbe.
Okay.
So you look me up on YouTube, iTunes, and all that. It's just Welbe.
Just Welbe.
Yeah.
And because I've heard you go by Welbe too. But
Welbe, yeah.
But Welbe.
It's just short, yeah.
And is Welbe? Is that your real name? Is that a nickname?
Nah. That's a family nickname.
Okay.
What it is when my parents was growing up, there was a TV show called Marcus Welbe.
Okay.
And my real name is Marcus, my government.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So that's it. It's just a family nickname, and it's stuck with the homies, and that's it.
Took off.
That's it,
So
yeah.
I got a buddy back in Ohio, and met him in college, and his cousins used to call him Mank.
Yeah.
And but I didn't know what it was. He was always Fred. He was Fred to me.
Yeah.
And they're like, go call him Mank one time. I called him Mank, and he got mad.
Got upset.
Yeah. I'm like, what's that? He's like, it's a family name, man. You can, you
Yeah,
gotta chill out.
Because it's probably low key clowning, but no, this is it's just since I could remember my oldest memory, they called me Marcus Welbe.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And the homies just Welbe.
I mean, it sounds like a historian name almost. Marcus Garvey, Marcus Welbe. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Marcus Aurelius, Marcus Caesar.
Okay. Yeah. You in there?
Yeah. My son's middle name is Caesar, so.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah,
okay.
and he's Marcus too, so.
Is he a junior?
He is, but technically nah, because we got different middle names, but still.
He might as well be, because y'all was like twins, man.
Yeah.
Like,
that's my little.
Y'all the same person. I see the pictures and everything, by the way. So it's like it's almost doper to see those pictures sometimes in like the music.
Yeah,
you really
man.
see like it's all love.
Yeah, that's real life right there.
Right.
That's what it is.
You've got him in the MMA too.
Yeah, he's dope.
I feel like when I was a kid, like it was football, basketball, like running. And I don't know if it's a Vegas thing or what made you get him into the MMA.
Well, I used to train growing up.
I'm about to say, you little brolic.
I'm alright, you know what I mean? I used to train growing up, but obviously it's evolved crazy now, you know what I mean? And it was as simple as I watch all the fights.
Okay.
Boxing, MMA, whatever. And then as simple as us just driving past the UFC gym every day, he was like,
wow.
Dad, I want to go in there. I was like, let's go.
Just like that.
And then he loved it.
I see y'all winning and everything.
Yeah, he's dope, man. Yeah, he's all first, second place. He's always doing something, you know what I mean? So
that's dope.
Yeah.
Definitely respect that. Now, what is your ethnicity?
Because
I'm real quick before you say exact, and at first I thought you were one of two things, either Mexican or you're mixed, black and white. Because your cut, you have a mixed person. You got that John B cut sometimes in the videos, and not, that's all I love. John B has the
funny, man. It's funny.
Fade. You got the Drake beard. So that's why.
Bro, I can't go pick like I just cut. Remember, I had the beard a few months ago, like really thick. Tough. Yeah, I couldn't go pick up my son from school, and the kids run up to me like, "You Drake?" On everything I love. And then when we just had some shows in Brooklyn and stuff, and it was crazy. But I'm Mexican, and then my mom's is French and white.
Okay.
So but nobody could ever guess what I really am.
Yeah, well, I wasn't sure.
Nobody can never guess what it is. You know what I mean?
See, I'm mixed. I'm half white. I'm half black, and I've gotten Drake since 2007.
Man,
with the Jimmy in the wheelchair, and it sucks because Drake, he's soft. So or the perception. Music is cool.
Yeah.
I don't want to be Aubrey. Give me like somebody else.
Yeah. I've actually had to check a few people when they
yes.
It's one thing if you want to say, hey, you look like Drake, or like if you want to try and like you said, like belittle me like I'm soft or something like that. It ain't going down like that.
Not sweet.
Nah.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Now it was kind of cool, like just doing my research on you, like seeing the videos and the pictures, like because you've been at it for a minute.
Right.
So I went back to like 2011, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And it's wild seeing like the ink.
Oh.
Because there was one point in the videos I was watching, and you had like just, I think your right arm was done, but there was nothing on the left arm.
Yeah.
And then you go to like from 2012 to 2015.
It's a
and
wrap.
everything's done. And I'm like, holy crap.
Well, man, it's an addiction for real.
It's an
addiction. Like I can't go 3 to 4 weeks without feeling the needle. Like as weird as that sounds,
frequent?
like I need like it's an addiction.
But it feels good once you get a new addition. You just feel like it feels good.
Yeah. I'm to the point right now where I'm running out of ideas. Like I don't even know. I just booked my appointment with my dude.
Right.
I show up we talk about a few things and bam.
Oh, you don't even know what you're getting sometimes. You just go in there.
I got all my important stuff already, you know what I mean? So I have another kid and then something like that.
Is that, and if you are going to have another kid, is that plans or what?
I mean, that's what I want.
There you go.
Know what I'm saying?
No, definitely.
Yeah, I definitely want another, hopefully another mini me.
There you go. So no girls is what you're saying. That's definitely a scary thought. Definitely a scary thought.
Yeah.
Now you mentioned New York. And I know via your social media you were recently in New York. So talk to me about the New York trip. What did that consist of?
Well, I'm always doing shows in Cali, like in SoCal, and one of the main promoters I work with out there, he's trying to branch out to the East Coast.
Okay.
And he had already did a few things out there, and he booked Daylight, you know, the battle rapper. Yeah, he just put an album out though. He's super dope.
Okay.
And then he booked I forget one of the cats from I forget, but he booked someone out on the East Coast, and he's trying to do some stuff out there. So he was like, you know, you ain't from Cali, you know, you rep Vegas real hard, but you come out here and you do your thing, you know, you on point. So I want to take you out there. So basically, we just went out there for a weekend, did 2 shows in Brooklyn. It was crazy. The love. I always get, you know, I got my following out here is like super loyal.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Every show I do out here is like everyone shows up. You know what I mean? But Vegas is so small. You can only do so many shows out here before it gets like, I just seen him perform. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So in Cali, you can perform in LA and Santa Ana over here, you know what I'm saying? And you're touching new fan base every time.
Right.
You know what I mean? So the love you get is different, you know what I mean? It's new. You're meeting new people. And then I was a little nervous about going out to Brooklyn. Okay. You know what I mean? But they embraced me. Like, they was like, yo, that's like, love. Yeah, they was like, it's dope. You know what I mean? So it was cool. It was a good look.
Was that your first time out there?
It was my first time. Never even been out there. Yeah. So
that's crazy.
Just riding on the subways was an experience.
It's a different feeling.
We got lost everywhere we went. But it was all good, though. You know what I mean? Because it was an experience.
I used to deliver packages in the city like 4 years ago. And when I first started out, I was misdelivering packages. I was like 2 hours late. Like, almost got my job taken away.
Man,
you can get flipped around so quickly.
Bro, I don't even know how people can drive out there. It's insane. Like, there's no such thing as traffic laws.
No, not at all.
Not at all. Go. Out here, you might get a ticket for jaywalking. Out there, they stopping traffic trying to get across the road. Like, yeah, it was a culture shock for sure.
It's crazy. So you rep, to me, like, you come across as a real West Coast cat. Like if I didn't know, like, you represented Vegas already, I would think you were from Cali. But you're from Vegas.
I'm born and raised.
Okay, this is okay.
I grew up in Old Henderson, though.
Okay.
Yeah, and like Southeast.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
You've mentioned the Ville before.
The Ville, yeah, we call it the Ville.
Called, like, the Old Henderson Ville.
The Ville, yeah.
Okay, so I wasn't sure if you were talking about Victorville or somewhere in California.
Yeah, we call it the Ville.
Straight Vegas.
But yeah, you know, the city all day. Like, I done lived on every side of this town, so yeah.
Okay, dope. And I mean, I guess that goes hand in hand with your projects. You got the Mob Museum.
Mm-hmm.
You got
real mobbish.
Oscar
Goodman.
Hats. Yeah. Past fall, right?
Yeah.
You got some joints on there.
Yeah.
I love the Two Fly, the trap back jumping.
Yeah. Okay.
Definitely. But probably one of my favorite joints is probably Pick Up the Cash. And I know that's like the single, like
it
almost.
It is.
But I like it.
It's the single, and we're working on the video right now.
Okay.
We're getting it all lined out, so that'll drop this summer, and then we're really, really gonna push that line.
Okay. See, I don't like to say that one of my favorite joints is like the single, but the joint goes hard.
Right. Right on. Yeah. Ty exclusive produced that. He produces for everybody. 2 Chainz, Future.
Jeez.
Yeah, he's heavy. He works with Yada. You know, he's out here. He works with him a lot. Yeah, he's all the way official.
Okay.
But yeah, he produced like half this album actually. The
Serious?
Oscar Goodman. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I wasn't hip. Yeah. So you got, like, on your shirt right now it says Capital Collective.
Mm-hmm.
Well, explain to me what that is.
That's the brand. I mean, everything you do is, you know, for the capital.
Okay.
You know, in a whole sense of it, and it's just like we do it collectively. You know what I mean? As far as like me and my circle.
Okay.
You know, like me and my clique. Like, I'm the only artist, but as far as music.
Okay.
But everything we do, like, I try to bring, like, I got a homie that does tattoos.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm in the scene. I throw him so much money or whatever. Like, so it's like a collective. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All for the capital, and we do it collectively. We try to keep the money in the crew.
In-house.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
No, I like that. So what is Guap Music? I wasn't hip.
Guap Music, I'm part of that imprint too. That's my boy TY Exclusive.
Okay.
The dude produced like half this album.
Gotcha.
That's his label.
So
That's
it's kind of like joint ventures.
Yeah.
But like.
Yeah, we independent.
Okay.
But we work, as a unit.
Okay.
As far as the music go.
Got you.
Yeah.
Now you mentioned your circle, your clique. And before we get too far into this, I just wanted to bring up how I got hip to you. Sandy Bonita, she used to work here.
It's a homegirl.
Yeah, she's known all over Vegas. But I met her here at CBS Radio, KLUC. And I'm like, okay, I'm trying to hop on the scene. I'm trying to figure out who's out here really making music.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, well, check out this guy.
Yeah.
My Ambrose knows him. And I'm like, what do you mean my Ambrose knows? This is before I knew who he was. And then, and I'm like, okay, this is what she means by my Ambrose.
Yeah, that's the homie.
Yeah, that's love. Like every time I see him, it's,
shouts to Eastside Bros.
Man, is that where he's from, the East Side?
Eastside Bros, yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's a very down to earth cat. So it's all respect to both of them.
Yeah.
And then through them, that's when I started researching you, and I started getting him to the Mob Museum and things of that nature. So I just wanted to shout out to Sandy out in DC right now.
Yeah, one thing. Let me touch on that real quick.
Mm-hmm.
One thing about Vegas is there's a lot of people from everywhere else. It's like a melting pot.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't really get that love. So, I appreciate you for sure for reaching out. And you've been, kind of holding me down throughout these years. So I just want to say thank you for that. You know what I mean?
It's all love. I'm just...
Because you don't get that out here.
You serious?
Yeah.
Okay. And I've heard a lot of people say that, but I like to ask why to each person. Maybe someone has a different opinion.
I just feel like it's, like I said, it's a melting pot. I feel like if someone grew up in let's just say LA or the Bay or whatever till they was like 18,
right,
they come out here because it's opportunity. They want to put their peoples on naturally.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's their peoples.
Right.
So I think it's as simple as that. I don't think it's like hate.
Right.
I don't think it's like they don't want to see no one make it, but they're gonna try to put their day ones on before. You know what I'm saying?
It's like 50 putting Tony Yayo on, knowing that Tony Yayo cannot rap.
Yeah. Okay. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. No, I follow
Just
you.
like that.
So like I'm a radio guy, I'm a hip hop head, so I follow in the likes of the Breakfast Club, Sway,
right,
Big Boy, all of them.
Yeah.
And what I love about like Sway is that he still reaches out to the underground,
mm-hmm.
and this is why I love the underground. I love the artists that have not made it yet, but I want to see them make it.
See them.
I want to be along for the climb.
Yeah.
And I feel like Vegas at least hasn't had that person that's like really put on for the underground or in a position to.
Yeah.
So when I saw the lane was wide open, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to take advantage of this.
No, that's what's up, man. Because the first one to do it is gonna be that guy. You know, it's like you gotta go to, so and so to.
When you come to the city.
Yeah, you got to go to this guy.
Right.
So you should be that dude. You know what I mean?
I'm trying with the likes of y'all. That's the goal.
Yeah, absolutely.
So definitely, you've got some other records out. I like Dope Boy.
Okay.
I like Ride With Me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it back real quick though. Even some older joints that even caught my eye first. I like Fly Shit Only.
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
One of the first ones that really got me hip though was the I don't know if it's two different titles, but the One Deep, the My Pistol.
So it's One Deep.
Okay.
And then we but that's hard though.
That's one of the
that's super hard.
First records I ever listened to.
Yeah, I did that for for a project in Cali.
Okay.
They wanted some remix out there. It wasn't even supposed to be nothing, but people just took such a liking to it. I had to, put it on SoundCloud, shoot a video to it. And then I just put the verse to the My Pistol at the end of the video.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's all.
I feel like the video and like even the song, there was almost some type of storyline with it. Like
it was. And what's crazy is my partner Bars Fader, he's part of the Capital camp. We was all still growing. So if you look at his videos now that he does for me, it's like,
Oh, okay. So
yeah.
It goes back then. You can see the progression.
Yeah, okay. yeah. And that's what you're supposed to do though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to progress.
Get better with time.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's still dope.
Have you ever had anybody? And this is one of my favorite rappers. So don't take this as like an insult. But have you ever had anybody compare your delivery or vernacular to Nipsey Hussle?
Mm-hmm.
You have? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Quite a few times.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't go for that,
right.
but I am a fan of Nipsey.
Okay.
Of his music for sure,
right.
but more so his independence and his grind. You know what I'm saying? Right. And to me, I mean, I don't know, dude.
Right.
But to me, he just seems like a solid cat.
Very, very.
You know what I mean? And I always told people like, I'm gonna get on how I want to get on, or I'm not gonna get on. I have no problem with. I got other things going on. You know what I mean? I'm not putting all my eggs in this music.
You got a life to live.
Yeah, I got a whole life to live. I got a kid. You know, we talked about. But that's with that being said, I'm gonna get on how I want it to be, or I'm just not.
Right, it is what it is. Yeah. But you gonna have fun with it and still enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm having fun. We're pushing. We're making progress.
Right.
Doing shows all over.
I was just to it. So you said he seemed like a solid dude to Nip Hustle. I was just telling him before you came in here. I'm like, seemed like a solid cat. So I wanted to make sure this happened. I talked to an array of individuals, and you get some that are, you know, they want to put on that facade of being drugged out, and then nothing wrong with that. Have fun, you know, do what you do. Yeah, or you know, just a little childish. But I'm like, okay, but I mean, people still grown, people still young and everything. But I'm like, okay, I feel like this is a solid dude. I'm getting that connection.
I really have OGs, you know what I mean, and
I believe it.
If they see me moving a certain way, I mean, I ain't no youngster myself, but still, you know, come around and act weird.
You got to present yourself.
Yeah, I can't be doing weird things. I come around and I'm like, yo. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
like, what's going on, man?
Yeah.
No, it's real life. So what's next for Welbe? What's the next move?
The goal is I'm gonna be dropping EP at the end of the summer. I mean, it's like 90% done.
Okay.
Really decide which records we want on there because everything's got to progress. You know what I'm saying? So
before you go there, so I hate when I say not to cut you off.
No,
I mean to cut you off right now.
Good.
But when you brought up the EP, so you had 16 tracks on Oscar Goodman. And I think that's a solid number. I think like anywhere from like 10 to 15 or 16 is dope. I think when people start hitting the 20s sometimes, like if you're not, for lack of a better example, Drake or J. Cole, where like everybody's gonna listen to every single track. So like I like the 16 number, but my fault, I had to just
No, you right. I think even nowadays, because people's attention span is so short,
right?
Like how they make social media 11 seconds, whatever it is,
right?
I feel like even 16 songs is almost getting to be too much.
I follow that.
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna try this EP.
Okay.
See how that does.
Right.
And then you know, we'll go from there. But the next one will probably be like 13 cuts or something like that. The next album.
Oh, album.
Next album.
Because you haven't released an official album, have you? A debut album?
I mean
the music is album worthy.
They're tapes, but they're albums as far as it's all how you say original beats and you know, it's on iTunes, Spotify, blah blah blah. Right. But it's still a mixtape. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So yeah.
So the EP, is there a specific date for the EP yet?
Nah,
not at all.
Because one thing I don't do is it just goes like how I carry myself with everything in life. I don't say like I'm gonna drop it on this date and I don't drop it on that date.
Okay, right.
You know what I'm saying? So I need to make sure I'm ready to go, and then I'll release that day, and we'll do the release party, the whole nine, like I always do. So. And
I seen the video from the past.
You gotta come to the next one, man. I was about to
throw my thing out. No, please let me get the invite, please.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Is there a title for the EP? Are you rocking with it? I don't. Because if you're not, I don't want to throw it out there.
Nah, we rocking with it. Okay. So we dropped My Museum, we dropped Oscar Goodman. The next one we just kind of be self-titled and still repping the city. It's just gonna be Welbe 702, but just spelled out 702 TW.
So SEVEN.
Yeah.
How do you spell O though? You put O.
Just O. We're just gonna put the O.
Okay.
And then 2, and then that's it. So it's kind of just, you know, holding the city down, letting people know. All my things is about the city.
Right.
You know what I mean? So what else can I do aside but self-title it and put the area code at the end of it? You know what I mean? Yeah. So.
Okay.
We're gonna rock like that.
That's a great representation of you and the city.
Yeah.
So I think you're good to go.
Yeah, and everywhere I go, you know, I hold the city down. You know, and they respect me for it. They appreciate it.
Without
question. Know, so.
Now you've I feel like when I see a lot of your pictures on Instagram, your whole circle is stupid tatted. Like, and I'm working. It's like you said. I tell everybody it's an addiction. I'm not as tatted as I want to be right now.
Well, what it is one of my main partners, Devious. He a tattoo artist.
That's what I was gonna bring up.
Yeah.
He got the tattoo. So he's an actual artist.
Yeah, he's an actual artist.
And that's your man's.
That's one of my main homies. Yeah.
My best friend was a tattoo artist.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. He part of the camp too. You know, like we just.
He raps too, though. I seen the
he's
video
dope.
way back when. Okay.
Yeah. He's dope. Real talented dude. So we just try to keep everything in house. You know.
Okay.
My partner Eddie Hunt is Boris Fader. We do the videos all in house, you know, everything.
Okay.
The beats, the production. So.
Okay. No, I rock with it. I'm gonna take it back real quick. There was it almost seemed like apartment buildings was like the location. There was like a crippled dude. Might have cerebral palsy. So I don't know if crippled is the right word to use, but he could beatbox the crap out of some shit.
Yeah.
And you were freestyling.
Yeah.
Is he still around anywhere? Do you know of?
Yeah, that's the little homie Kenny Corbett.
Okay, because the beatboxing was like was tough.
Yeah, and that's when what's funny about that is we were shooting a video there, and
it was the Nameless, or what was that? What was that?
We were shooting Nameless there.
Okay.
And it was like we just had the camera rolling. They was like, "Well, just spit something," and I ain't that super lyrical freestyle off the top type of dude, but I had to, you know what I mean? It put me on the spot, so
right.
But yeah, the homie Kenny Corbett, that's what he does. He's dope. Okay, that's a little homie.
Yeah, that shit was. I never heard nobody beatbox like that for real.
Yeah.
So we got the EP, Welbe 702.
Yes, sir.
No drop date. Maybe the end of the summer though.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal.
We'll be looking out for that. You've got the clothing too, real quick before we get out of here.
I bought you a Lost Count
shirt, right?
Yeah, Lost Count shirt.
We could show it, but this joint is mad hard. So
yeah, that's one of the singles from the Oscar Goodman. That's the first single we put out, I think.
This is hard.
Yeah.
So are you guys doing the clothing too? Are you trying to turn that into like a brand? Or?
I am slowly.
Okay.
Slowly.
Right. See, I got them.
Yeah. So we're just working on some designs and stuff, and you know that to do it right, it take a lot of capital. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah. So it's coming.
Definitely. Well, we'll be on the lookout for that.
Yes, sir.
One last thing that you would leave the city with.
Man, if y'all don't get up on Welbe,
let them know.
I'm about to come through, start tripping on everybody.
Yes. Yeah, I'm a trip too.
I'm so humble, but at the same time, man, y'all got to stop playing.
That's real. And my shoelaces will not be tied. We're going to be tripping.
Exactly.
I did want to ask you one more thing. So Vegas, like, and we kind of talked about this, but like, there's a huge hip hop scene, but there's no like venues for it. I feel like here and there I see, but like, is there a way?
Man,
does a Vegas artist have to leave Vegas to get on?
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely. Straight I mean, look at Dizzy.
Right.
And you know, shouts to him. I did a show with him in LA like 2 years ago. But that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like he had to go out to Cali and start catching the bus, and then everyone from out here was like, "Oh, look at Dizzy out there doing his thing." And then when he comes home, it's like, you know. But he always repped too, so that's why he got his love when he touched back down. But that same thing, that's kind of the same thing I'm doing. Like now that I've been doing these shows, you know, all over like the Southwest, and I finally touched, you know, the East Coast. People want to hit you up for a feature. They want to see. They want to ask you questions. What you doing? Da, da, da. So it's almost like you got to leave,
right,
and just hold it down. And then when you come home, you know what I mean. Now they want to embrace you as their own.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying. Even though I'm born and raised out here,
and it's kind of whack that it works that way. But
yeah, but it's as of right now, that seems to be the formula.
Okay,
you know what I mean.
Well,
so
you're gonna make it rock one way or another. I have the faith.
Right on, man.
So definitely. And where can people follow you at?
Man, it's simple. Everything is Welbe 702, but right now it's the numbers 702. But we're gonna switch that. We're gonna spell it out like the EP is gonna be. But either way, 702, you'll find it.
Okay.
There ain't no other Welbe, so you put Welbe in there, it's gonna pop up.
I ain't never.
You know what I mean?
I never met nobody named Welbe in my life, so I think it's original. Yeah. There is a fitness app though. There's like I promise you, probably not to clown. Like it's like
I'm down with fitness.
Yeah. I see.
I train too.
Doing the front yard shoot. You do the fighting too? Is that?
Yeah, I do kickboxing and boxing. I'm a little too. If I try to do the grappling and all that, I feel like I'm a break. But so yeah,
hurt somebody.
I more so do it, man. Like I said, I did it when I was younger, but I more so do it now just so my son sees like if my pops is doing it, then you know. That's the main reason, and I'm there all the time because he's there, so I might as well.
You might as well get it.
Yeah, might as well. Yeah.
And I think it's cool that like so when I was 17, 18, I got to a point where I had to test my pops.
Oh.
And it didn't work out in my favor.
Yeah.
But you're a big dude, so I think you'll be all right when he turns.
Nah, well he already thinks he's like, Dad, if I grab you like this and do this, I'm like, look, man.
You better chill out.
Yeah.
No, it's real. Respect.
That's cool though.
Well, Welbe 702. Appreciate your time, brother.
Yes, sir. Right on.
Much success, and we're gonna make it rock.
Yeah. Thank you for having me, dog.
98.5 KLUC.